Now on CoastTV News.
Shooters' plans thwarted. A man threatening to target University of Delaware police stopped. The detailed plan found in the attempted shooter's notebook. Plus, permit plans prevail, at least for now, why a Delaware group believes it can still win in the effort to block the state's permit to purchase law.
A soaking rain continues to push over the Delmarva Peninsula with heavy pockets of rain at times. I'll have details on when the rain makes an exit.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. Today is Tuesday, December 2nd. I'm Grace Eckerly and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. Starting off by taking a live look into a rainy Rehoboth Beach. Some rain on that camera this morning. And Chris, it's not snow.
No, it's not snow, Grace. Unfortunately, I know you want that snow, but it has been a nasty morning with rain across the entire peninsula. We're at 42 in Cambridge, and you can see that steadier rain encompassing the entire area with moderate to heavy pockets at times. You can see some heavier rain extending from Smith Island into Chrisfield, where you see the yellows and oranges. That's an indicator of some heavier rainfall. Snow well to the north and west of the I-95 corridor, and you have some ice in the middle of that. See that area of low pressure over the Carolinas, like a fire hose just pulling in that moisture off the Atlantic. We have quite a temperature gradient. Western portions of the county are in the low to mid 40s. At the beaches, we are in the 50s, and that's thanks to that easterly push of wind coming in off the ocean, bringing in that milder air. So the steadier rain is going to be with us at least through about 3 o'clock. Then we'll see the clearing skies and gradually drying out through the evening. So the heavy rain will be with us at least for the next few hours. The sunshine makes a return for our Wednesday, but so does the cold air. The cold air will be with us for most of the rest of the week, and then we watch the threat of some wintry mix as we head into Friday night. We'll talk more about the rain this afternoon coming up in that full 7-day forecast. Grace.
Thank you, Chris. And with that weather mentioned by Chris, the Maryland Transportation Authority issuing this warning today saying, quote, rain, sleet or snow, take it slow. Make sure your headlights are on whenever you use your wipers. MDTA also noting that it encourages passengers to dress up in weather-appropriate clothes, allow for extra time to travel, and watch your step. Taking a look at some snowfall this morning over the northeast. We're showing you now Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania here. Some serious driving conditions out there. And now looking high above Cincinnati, Ohio. Snow falling from the sky this morning, blanketing a lot of people's work commutes. And the Midwest is no stranger to the cold. Check out this video we're going to show you now. A winter storm helping a crew to create massive ice castles. The structure is 20 feet tall in the winter attraction. They say will feature ice slides, tunnels, caverns, and up to 10,000 icicles. Organizers have been hard at work growing and harvesting ice ahead of their annual event. Now taking a look back at home, a pedestrian was hit Friday night and the driver kept going, but a witness followed. It happened at the area on your screen now. That's Route 26 and Treetop Lane. And according to Bethany Beach Police, they say they found a witness following the Ford Bronco until the driver, Michael Hoover, returned to the scene and told officers he hit a 68-year-old man. Officers say Hoover then showed signs of being drunk, failed sobriety tests, and was arrested on multiple charges. Bethany Beach Police say the pedestrian has non-life-threatening injuries. And in Newcastle County, police officers say they stopped a threat targeting the UD Police Department. Officers say they found 25-year-old Lukman Khan in Canby Park after hours and took him into custody after he resisted. The University of Delaware says Khan was enrolled as an undergraduate student. Police say in his truck, they found this on your screen, a loaded gun, extended magazines. Those are magazines that hold more rounds than a regular magazine. Body armor, and a notebook with assault plans and a diagram of the University of Delaware police station. Officers say Khan was arraigned, held on more than $107,000 cash bail, and now turned over to the FBI, who will continue the investigation. In Lewis, police are also continuing an investigation of their own of a shooting they say happened here at the Jefferson Apartments early Friday morning. Police say they got the call just after 1 a.m. with reports of several gunshots in the complex. A young person inside one of the apartments was hit, but officers say the injury is not life-threatening. Investigators believe this was a targeted attack and say there is no threat to the public. The federal appeals court has decided Delaware's new handgun permit law will stay in place. The Delaware Sportsmen Association and several others asked the United States Court of Appeals to pause the law, saying the state doesn't yet have the system needed to issue permits, calling it a de facto ban on buying handguns. The groups first asked a U.S. District Court for a temporary restraining order against the Delaware Department of Safety and Homeland Security, but that request was denied in November, and now the appeals court has upheld the decision. The Delaware State Sportsman Association reacting to the ruling on its Facebook page with this statement on your screen. According to the organization, although the appeal was denied, the appeals court is expediting the issue to be heard before a 3-judge panel. The group says it will continue to challenge the new law, quote, going all the way up if we have to, end quote. So what exactly is Delaware's permit to purchase law? Well, according to the state, there are several new steps people must complete in order to get a permit to purchase a handgun. These include a firearms training course, fingerprinting, and passing a background check. These changes took effect on November 16th after being signed into law May 16th of 2024. And for more information on the progress of the law and how it can impact you, you can head to our website, CoastTV.com. Later today in Ocean City, the Planning and Zoning Commission is reviewing the information in a draft of a comprehensive plan. They're looking at data that shows the town's permanent population decreased by over 200 people from 2010 to 2020. The most recent data on visitor spending is from 2022. It shows growth at nearly 5%, and one of the recommended strategies in the plan is to encourage property renovations to improve real estate assessment value. It's expected the council and Mayor Rick Meehan will give its decision to approve the plan by the end of the month. Ocean City's debate over short-term rentals is not slowing down. This comes as council moves towards a final vote on extending a moratorium for some single-family homes and mobile homes in neighborhoods. Supporters of the moratorium say it's a temporary step to protect quiet neighborhoods while new rules are written, but opponents worry yearly extensions could add up to a long-term ban on new rentals in those areas. Stay with us on CoastTV News Midday, because after the break, strategies to serve the homeless community. We'll show you how Georgetown is addressing an issue that's caused concern by people living in there.
Can't see much from our camera in Laurel. The rain continues to fall, at least through the first part of the afternoon. We welcome back sunny skies for our Wednesday as the cold temperatures will continue. Congratulations to Marty Tard, Dewey Beach, Delaware, on winning an umbrella from Coast TV. We'll track the rain coming up here in minutes.
Recovery homes and help for the homeless have been a big topic in Georgetown over the last few months, with critics saying Georgetown has become overrun with addicts and homelessness. Happening today, a 10-member committee appointed to tackle these issues will hold its 4th meeting. Trish Hill, that's program director for Springboard Delaware, says the group has made progress on some issues.
I think we're working very hard on trying to find some common ground. I do hope that there's success. I think that it is overwhelmingly understood that the recovery houses and transitional houses are doing really well at what they're doing. And it's a time when we're getting ready to move to the subject of homelessness.
The meeting is scheduled for today at 4 p.m. And coming up next, Chris Mastrobono, he's in the First Alert Weather Center tracking some significant rain today. He's got your full forecast after the break.
Well, it has been a nasty morning on Delmarva. No other way to slice it as we take a live look in through Ocean View as that rain continues to fall. At least it's on the mild side, so there's that going. 54 along the coast. Temperatures are in the 40s there, but you could see solid rainfall encompassing all of the peninsula with these moderate pockets of rainfall to heavier rainfall at times where you do see the yellow contours on the map. And that rain's going to continue over the next few hours. You can see the back edge of the moisture across portions of Virginia. Snow to the north. This is a good snowstorm for all the ski resorts in the northeast. Area of low pressure off the Carolinas will continue lifting to the northeast, and you can see that plume of moisture like a fire hose pushing in off the Atlantic. Well, we're at 39 in Redden. 46 in Seaford, but we're at 54 in Ocean City, and that's all thanks to that marine air pushing in off the Atlantic, and that's one of the reasons why this is not a snowstorm across Delmarva as well. We do have small craft advisories up for the Atlantic, and those are through 1 o'clock on Wednesday. A gale warning up for the Chesapeake Bay through portions of Crisfield, Cambridge, down through Smith Island. That runs through 4 a.m. Wednesday morning. Well, the heavy rain is going to continue at least for the next 2 to 3 hours, and then as we get into about 3 o'clock, most of the rain should be shifting offshore. A few residual showers. Clouds will be hanging around at least through the early part of the evening before skies clear overnight. The winds are going to pick up a bit once the rain comes to an end, so it'll be a rather blustery evening and a cold night ahead as we dip into the upper 20s to low 30s. So we're going to squeeze out about an inch to about an inch and a half of rainfall, I think, once all is said and done. We have generally about a half an inch across the area so far. There's those winds picking up out of the northwest, gusting to 35 miles an hour, and then they relax as we go into the day on Wednesday. So over the next 12 hours, that steady rainfall will continue at least through about 2. Few showers by 3, and then we begin drying out through your dinner time hour as temperatures fall. We'll fall to 28 in Georgetown overnight, 27 Greenwood, 28 Selbyville to 31 in Ocean City. Average high 54. Will be at 43 tomorrow. 46 Thursday, and then a reinforcing shot of cold air comes in with a cold front late Thursday. Wind chills tomorrow morning will be in the low 20s. By Friday morning, we're talking about wind chills in the teens. So that's going to be the coldest morning over the next few days. And then we're going to keep a close eye on an area of low pressure. Some of the models keeping the system suppressed to the south, but we could have a round of some wintry precipitation as we go into Friday night through early Saturday morning. So we'll continue to keep a close eye on that. But the theme goes on. The below average temperatures will continue between December 7th through the 11th. We dry out on Wednesday. That is certainly going to be the pick of the week. Good day to maybe do some Christmas decorating. 38 by Friday with that chance of a wintry mix. And then we dry things out into Saturday afternoon with temperatures holding in the mid-40s. Grace.
And with Chris's forecast, I'm sure this will come not really as a surprise. The Millsboro Police Department announced that its Christmas parade scheduled for tonight has been canceled due to weather conditions. The department says this is out of an abundance of caution for all parties. And coming up tonight on DSN at 8:30, it's a replay of Maryland's Eastern Shore's men's basketball game against Gwen and Mercy. Then catch that final score at 10:30 p.m. And here's what you can look forward to this afternoon on Coast Life at 4 p.m.
Hope you're having a fantastic day so far, and if you join us today at 4 o'clock, here's what's coming at you on Coast Life. Hope you're hungry for a delicious pasta dish. Yes, that is our dish of the week that you are looking at, and I know it's been chilly these last couple of days, but it is the perfect time to start crafting your dream pool. That way, come summer, it's going to be open and ready for all to enjoy. All of that and more is coming your way today at 4 on Coast Life. We'll see you there.
Our Bless Our Children campaign is in full swing, and we are raising money this year to ensure that every child on Delmarva has that special Christmas present to open this time of the year. And as you can see, there is plenty of room on this tree for your cards and donation. And we're going to add one of these cards. This is from Liberty Concrete. They're out of Millsboro. They actually sent a picture of everybody. Great looking group there. This card will make its way on our tree. And businesses can help by accepting the Shell Brothers Challenge of donating at least $1,000. And if you want to help, send a donation and a holiday card, and we may just read it on the air. Send a check or money order to the address on your screen or donate online at blessourchildren.org.
Over $170,000 to help children and families this holiday season. Again, we'd like to give a big thank you to all who have donated. And the holiday season's here, which means so is the return of our holiday house. This is where people can submit photos or videos of their holiday decorations, and we'll show them right here during our newscast. This photo is in from Angela today. We'd like to thank you from Parsonsburg. It's a beautiful Santa home with some nice lights on the side. Gorgeous, Angela. Thank you for sharing. And if you'd like to send in your photos, you can head to our website, coasttv.com/holidayhouse. Delaware state parks say 2026 park passes and surf fishing permits will go on sale December 9th. The agency says daily park fees start on March 1st, with inland parks costing $5 for Delaware cars and $10 for out-of-state, and beach parks costing $10 for Delaware cars and $20 for out-of-state. Annual passes start at $50, and surf fishing permit fees won't change for 2026. Taking a look across Delmarva, a financial snag could impact a major project in Wicomico County. Officials say the state is struggling to hold up its end of a bargain to pay for the construction of a new Fruitland primary school. Wicomico County has been tasked with making up the difference, and for construction to stay on schedule, the county needs to pay an additional $15 million that the county should be reimbursed for.
The rain continues to fall in Cambridge. Temperature of 43, just a nasty combination. Low to mid 40s through the afternoon. As that rain continues to fall, we should begin to see the rain taper off after about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Get your latest forecast by calling our First Alert Weather phone. Your 10-day forecast is coming up next. A soaking rain continues to push across the peninsula, and we'll have the rain at least through about 3 o'clock this afternoon as this area of low pressure swings off to our northeast. And it's beneficial rain. We certainly need it across the peninsula. 50 degrees. We have temperatures in the low 50s at the coast. Sunshine makes a return for our Wednesday, 43, but the below average temperatures continue. 38 as we see a cold front push through late Thursday, and then keeping a close eye on Friday night for a system to our south that may spread some wintry mix into the area Friday night.
Just some nasty weather out there today, Chris.
I know with the snow. And we talked about it. This would be a lot of snow, wouldn't it?
It would. Yeah. Well, thank you for that, Chris, and thank you for joining us at home for Coast TV News Midday. If you like more local news or some local weather about what's going on outside, you can download our Coast TV News app. And don't forget to join us back here for Coast TV News at 5. That's later this afternoon. And until then, have a great day.